Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about the news and updates about Philiplo. And so we're going to start with today's updates. And before we start, actually, I just want to say thank you very much for all the people who are actually paid members to my YouTube channel. That actually means a lot. Like 95% of my payment from YouTube is actually, or maybe 99 right now, it's coming from my paid members. Man, I just really want to say thank you very much for sticking with me and being a paid member, so you can have exclusive access to videos first hand before releasing to everyone else. And also every Wednesday I'm actually doing live sessions, live streams. So actually if you are paid member, even the lowest tier, you're going to have access to those videos as well. So also, I just want to say that we started a series with Daniel. So that was, by the time you're watching this video, I don't know when, but we started to build an app using Zano and Daniel from Zano. So if you want to see me and him, how we build the app, that would be a great. They're all public on the Zano channel and my channel as well. And also every Wednesday, like I said, I'm doing live sessions, and I'm trying to have guests also as well. So it would be interesting for you guys. Great, so without further ado, let's actually jump into this video, and today we are going to talk about, like I said, the news and updates. And the first update is the file download action. So it's easier than ever to give users the ability to download files from your app. The new file download action allows you to specify the URL or bytes variable that should be downloaded and gives you the ability to name the file. You can learn about how to use this section and other file related using the Philiplo demo. Documentation is what I meant. And we can actually go right now and check how this can be done. And actually, I'm going to show you what is that new action that they're talking about. So if I go to actions on tab, for example, and I created a new action, now I can just write download, and it is download file. And we have two opportunities, which is from URL, or we have it from bytes. So select uploaded file to download. So we can also download from bytes, which is great. It's amazing. And from URL, you can just specify like a simple URL, like for example this image over here, and then you can specify a file name, like my image, for example. And you don't need the I don't think you need the data type of the image of the file, sorry. Yeah, it says the file name assigned to the file when you're downloaded. If a file extension it's not included, the file type will be interfered automatically. So that's everything you need to know about this new action. And I guess it is actually inspired by my YouTube channel, which I had this action available to people 6 months ago, to be honest. So if you want to have this great content, just please subscribe to my channel and consider to be a paid member, because as a paid member, actually, you have access to those exclusive things that Philiplo are yet to implement. And I keep on adding new videos, keep on adding more and more new videos. So yeah, Philiplo implements something I have already showed you how you can implement 6 months ago. And also they implemented updates to reset password flow for Firebase and Superbase. For Firebase, we have already using native actions. For Superbase, we didn't have that before. But to be honest, I also have a video about that. I released a video about that. By the time of recording this video, it is still available to only my paid members, fanatic and above, but it's called Customized Password Reset in Superbase Streamless User Experience in Flow. And it was actually released 11 months ago. So you can actually see it was released 11 months ago, almost 1 year ago, how you can do that, and Flow just implemented. So I might say that sometimes I'm 1 year ahead on Flow, which is actually great. That's the value of my channel, actually, to show you techniques that are not available in Flow, how you can actually easily implement it and extend your building capabilities with Flow. But what they have done is reset password action has been named to send reset password email to better reflect its intended usage, which is to send the reset password email to the user. In Superbase, this sends a magic link that will authenticate the user into the app, and Superbase is sent an email that goes to a change password website hosted by Firebase. So to be honest, I have actually, surprise, I have actually another video about Firebase and how you can actually customize the reset password experience for Firebase, and it's called Customize Password Reset in Firebase Seamless User Experience in Flow, and it's more than 1 year ago. I uploaded this video more than 1 year ago, and like I said, I'm showing how you can actually reset your password inside your app. So how people using Firebase can reset their password inside their app, and the same goes for Superbase as well. So we're also added the new update password action that takes the new update as input and updates the current authentication user password in either Firebase or Superbase. For Superbase project, you must create a page in your app to actually handle the new password logic using this action. For Firebase projects, you can rely on the change password page provided by Firebase or create your own page in your app. Great. So I'm not sure if I'm actually able to show you the actions according to what actions you need to do for Firebase. So if I click Firebase, I guess that's not what the action I need to do. I need the off actions, but I'm not seeing it, and because I haven't implement the notification over here and this particular project is what I meant to say, sorry. So let me actually see if I can actually start it now, and then I should be able to have access to notifications now. At least I guess I can show you. No, it will be not that easy, fortunately. Oh no, sorry, I have the Superbase one. And now, okay, let me actually switch over here. So what I mean is that if I go to settings and if I go to authentication, and I can enable authentication for Superbase, for example, because Firebase we already had Firebase, so that's why I'm enable it for Superbase only. So you have login, create account, logout, send. This is the new action. Send reset password email. Update passwords. We have update password, and when I click update password, I have the password field, which I guess it will be the old password. It's not said over here which password it should be. And then this is the confirm password field. Or maybe it's the new one. I'm really not sure. Maybe I have to read the docs, to be honest, to answer that question. But you can also do that as well, right? So Okay, so that's actually about that update, and onDragStarted and onDragCancel. Two new actions triggers have been added to the draggable widget onDragStarted on onDragCancel, which are called when the draggable widget has begun to be dragged and when the drag is interrupted. This allows you to build more complex draggable experience within your app. That's great. And finally, let's talk about the other improvements. Fixed some issues related to the super base work. Great. Fixes a few bugs related to the code generation. Great. Made some improvements to the user experience in the calibration page. Yeah, there are actually that's true. Actually, there are some new. The calibration page looks much different than before, and it has like read-only access. Let me actually show you how that looks like. I just need to find a page that I'm not sharing, so it's only maybe one. It's only maybe one email to it. Let me actually go real quickly over here and go to collaborations. Yeah, unfortunately you can see my email there, which is not something that I probably want to like show publicly. But we have the read-only access, and we have the opportunity to give overflow users read-only access, and we have the opportunity to hide a duplicate project button for read-only users, and we have also branch level access and project activity. Great, that's great implementations. If you want to look into it, just go to settings, collaborations. Great, and then we have the new features we're working on. We have improved performance for our CLI, test mode, and local run. I really like the CLI. I'm actually using the CLI all the time because of my own local run that I have built. Incorporating libraries into Marketplace, Firebase into libraries. That is awesome, actually. I have submitted one item for the Marketplace. Let's hope that they are going to like accept it. I have making every widget properties dynamic. I talked about that. Right now, for example, the icon widget is not dynamic. You cannot select a dynamic, so maybe they can improve on that. Extend branch merging experience. Like I'm always saying, I'm not yet using branches, so I can't say much about that. Looks for editing native code. So that's amazing. That's actually incredible. If that is actually what I'm thinking, that means that we're going to be able to finally be able to edit, for example, the info bill list or the Android manifest. So now we don't need to download the apps anymore. So we'll be able to edit them directly in FlowFlow. This is huge, actually. That's the most important part for me, and it should be put on the top, at least for me. Fine-tune magic cursor. I'm not sure if you have access to the magic cursor. I have access to the magic cursor. So far, to be honest, I'm not very impressed. I'm impressed for all the other tools, but for the magic cursor, so far I'm not very impressed. So I really like the idea that they're holding back the magic cursor so they can fine-tune it. Thumbs up for that one. In product release notes. And finally, FlowFlow versioning. So I'm not sure what they mean by FlowFlow versioning, but yeah. And finally, if you have a technical question, you can go over here and book a time with a FlowFlow developer or expertise. But unfortunately, there is no time. Like I always click on that, and there is no time. I don't know. I don't even know, to be honest, at that time why they even post it here when there's never a time. But yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? And let's go through the questions real quickly. In this version, I have just one filter options for 2 single-time queries disabled. So we don't have like a lot of filters over here. Is this user complaining about? And Leah for the flow set this limitation on super base site, unfortunately. So apps that have multiple filters with streaming query or running into issues. We have removed this from the UI to prevent users from running into any troubles. To be honest, I still think that you can actually use views, and I made a video about that, the super base views, and I think you can bypass this limitation using views. Yeah, so the next one is there's still a huge issue with the custom data types, not working in custom functions, and several weeks without being able to release a new version because of the data types. Yeah, so if data type is actually not working in your custom functions, then simply convert it to a custom action. To be honest, that's the very simple thing. Custom function, it's basically almost the same as custom action. It's just the use is just a little bit different, but you can definitely convert it to a custom action and it should work. And then we have this user asked it or said, "There's improvements are appreciated. However, we need to implement custom scroll behavior for the list view widget to better manage scrolling within the nested widget. This would provide more granular control over how nested contained response to scroll events." I'm not sure what this user actually means, but if they want to control something about the scroll flow, I actually have a video about that. Which you can actually, you're watching this video, you'll be able to know which exactly item you're viewing right now, and based on that, you can have like between the items, you can have like commercials or ads or something like that. So yeah, that's actually the final one, I think. And yeah, I just want to say again, thank you very much for watching this video. And thank you very much for all the paid members. That means a lot to me, and you are a lot, guys. So really thank you a lot for being a paid member. And I want to give a shout out to this badass Cloud Bedrock that is keep on being an elite paid member. It's actually a huge support. Thank you very much for doing that. And yeah, if you consider to be an elite member, you have a shout out after each of my video, and you have access to one of my projects every month that you are being an elite member. So thank you, and hope that video actually helps you. Take care.